Hello, friends. This is the second part of the Financial Expert novel by R K Narayan. In the last video, in the first part, we have seen the author R K Narayan introduction and the main central character of the financial expert, who is Margaya, and other characters of the novel. And we have also seen the first part of the novel, how Margaya leads his life as an financial expert to his fellow villagers, and at the last, we seen that Margaya was about to start Lakshmi Puja as per priest saying that he can get good fortune by offering puja to the Lakshmi, goddess of wealth. By taking antelope skin, red lotus petals, ghee made from milk of grey colored cow, Margaya goes through the puja with vigor and believing that at the end of it, he will gifted by a prosperous career. After completion of puja, he does not see any miracles in his life, and moreover, he has already spent much money to perform Lakshmi Puja. So he wanted to meet the priest and complain about this, but he could not meet him because he was told by the new priest of the temple that he has been gone to the Varanasi. Margaya wife insists him to find work, and without money the family has go to without ghee. Margaya's meeting Dr. Paul for the for the second time. First, he already met him at the Lotus Pond, and now this is the second meeting of Dr. Paul. Margaya wanders to the fountain. Margaya thinks of starting some small business of snuff and toothpaste powder, but he gives up the idea of such a small business that he could not get much wealth from such a business. There he meets Dr. Pal, who has written a sociology book, Improvement on Couples, Sex Life. Dr. Pal, who invites him back to his office to gossip. Dr. Pal claims to be an acad- academician, academician only interested in truth. He declares that men are only interested in two things: sex and money. Dr. Pal says his plan of starting a psychological clinic designed to increase domestic happiness. Dr. Pal sells him to a manuscript of a book on bed life for whatever ready cash Margaya's purse contains, that is 25 rupees. In the beginning, the witness his ambitious side where he tells Margaya about his plan to launch a sociology clinic for solving domestic problems of husband and wife. He told him he was a socialist. Margaya finds his ideas are vulgar. Pal has no regard for a settled life. He has no fixed aim in life. He lives like a vagabond. Perhaps that's why he didn't marry. That's why he didn't marry. Now, now Margaya's meeting with the Madan Lal. Madan Lal. Margaya goes to Gordon Printery, an eminent publishing firm in Malgudi. Madan Lal is the owner of the printing press. Margaya tells this businessman about his visit to the printing press, that he tells him that he wants to publish a book. Madan Lal offers him lunch, but Margaya initially hesitates to accept lunch because he thinks that he might have been fed by meat. But later he accepts the offer of Madan Lal when he finds jalebis in the plate. Madan Lal finds the book interesting and gets ready to publish it. Partnership with Madan Lal. Partnership with Madan Lal. Madan Lal asks Margaya to meet his lawyer before finalizing the deal. But Margaya shows his disinterest to meet lawyer because he believes lawyers are troublemakers. Even the secretary of the bank is a lawyer, so he does not like to meet any lawyer. Madan Lal agrees to publish the book on the two conditions. The first is the deal of his 50-50 partnership, and the second is the legal responsibility of the book will completely of Margaya. The deal is made with the provisions that no investment from Margaya. Madanlal spends a day with Margaya to discuss the technicalities of book publishing. Publication of the book. Margaya is unaware of book publishing but does not show his ignorance and manage all these with his intelligence. Madan Lal tells him the suggestion of lawyer about changing the name of the book from Bed Life to Domestic Harmony. As the deal is finalized, Margaya's days of struggle are over. He gradually becomes wealthy because of the selling of the book was like selling like hot dogs. After getting wealthy, Margaya goes to the town bank with a check in his hand to open an account and wants to invest that money in the bank. Margaya dreaming dreams of having the people at bank as his own customers. Margaya wanted to establish a business of bank. Dr. Pal meets Margaya and tells him that he has taken training in tourism. This time Dr. Pal tells him that he has started tourist agency in Malgudi. Margaya tells him his wish of beginning a bank in Malgudi. He helps him by showing a vacant block in the market road. Dr. Pal takes Margaya to the Gururaj, the owner of the shop. Gururaj becomes both the owner and the first depositor of the Margaya's bank. Dr. Pal helps Margaya to at- attract customers to his bank. Dr. Pal, who was a journalist, has a good connection with people, so he introduces Margaya to wealthy people in Malgudi to keep deposit in his bank. He advises people to deposit all their surplus money in Margaya's bank. Gradually, his house begins to fill with sack of money. Margaya begins to spend most of his time at the bank or by counting the money at home. Margaya had admitted son, his son Balu into town elementary school in great style. He asked Balu to get the blessing of his brother and sister-in-law in the next door. His wealth his wealth had made him become the secretary of the school managing committee. By this he had got enough power over the headmaster and the school staff. He had engaged a private tutor for his son and instructed him to thrash the boy whenever necessary. Mr. Murthy, the arithmetic and English teacher, but Balu was not good at studies. Despite tutors, Balu could not clear his matriculation. Marga insisted to take the exam once again. Then Balu grabbed the progress card, tore into a pieces, and threw them into the same gutter of red account book has thrown. After this incident, Balu left the home without informing his parents. A few days later, Meenakshi received a letter from Madras telling that Balu's death news. To know the truth, Margaya went to the Madras with the help of co-passenger who was a police helped him to find out Balu in Madras. Margaya brought Balu home and tells him not to worry about school and studies.